It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. Uncensored, unedited, and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
I forgot to tell you, my wife does something still that she did when our kids were little. Our daughter doesn't even live in the same state with us anymore. She lives in Nashville, and our son is 20. And if he's not at work, he's up in his room playing his guitar, video games, or whatever. But when she goes to wrap Christmas gifts
or studying,
he is in school. When she goes to wrap Christmas gifts, she goes into our bedroom and locks the door.
No one comes in.
Yeah. So I had to get in there. I had to go to get something out of the bathroom the other day because she was in there. And I knock on the door because it's locked. She goes, "Who is it?" Well, first of all, if our son sees the bedroom door locked and one of us is in there, he's not just going to bust in the, if she is wrapping one of his gifts. I know she's not wrapping anything of mine because we don't get each other stuff.
Who is that?
Who is it? So she's still acting like they're babies.
That's all right. We were opening Amazon boxes the other day for breaking and entering Christmas, and Amanda opened one of them, and she said, "Oh, this is Dax is in the little place." She goes, "Oh, this is his." And she turns out, I said, "He has no clue what's going on right now. So it's quite all right. Yeah. He doesn't know what's happening.
He a baby."
And she started laughing. She was, I just got freaked out from it that he was going to see. I was like, he's fine. He doesn't know.
He'll be all right.
You could throw it at him. He still wouldn't have a clue what's going on.
So Jody asked me the other night, she goes, "I really got to get some, I'm behind on my gift wrapping and everything is in the bedroom." And so again, there are 3 people in the house. I don't know why she has to keep all of it in the bedroom, and it can only be done in there. She goes, "You may need to sleep in. Can you?" Because I go to bed way earlier than she. She was joking. "You sleep in another room, sleep somewhere else, so I can get my gift wrapping done." Oh my God! And I'm like, "Bring it out here and do it while you're watching TV."
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna have to beg him to stay in his room if there is something of his that you're wrapping or whatever.
Yeah. Let me in now. Give me a break.
Yeah, he's not just gonna bust it. "Hey, Mama,
I need to see what's. Mm-hmm. Usually, when I have to wrap gifts on Christmas Eve, I am borderline blackout drunk, and I'll be upstairs and just like trying to get it together. My mom will just scream up the stairs, "Just put it in bags. We don't care. We don't care."
You're good at it though, aren't you, Riggins?
I'm all right.
You good at wrapping gifts?
I'm all right. I've got to do,
But you
less
wait and
than
do
10.
you do all your shopping on Christmas Eve, right? And then go right to your parents?
I used to, but now I'm at the house earlier, so I'll have the shopping done. But usually I wait wrapping until late, and I'm just really drunk.
Why not wrap it all before you go?
Of course. Why not do everything? In June. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't feel like it. But yeah, I always put it off, and then my mom just says, "Just put it in bags. We honestly, we don't care. You don't even have to wrap it."
Yeah, my daughter always does all of the whatever wrapping that we have to do.
Yeah, I hate wrapping.
But one of my favorite things is on it's usually the day before Christmas Eve. Some people call it the 23rd. The kids and I will go out and get all of Jody's stocking stuffer things. And we did that when they were little, and we eat lunch and the whole thing. But we go to like truck stops and things like that and get her koozies and some of the stuff we get her is pretty good. We go to the beauty supply place and that sort of stuff.
I had to make the adult decision. I was like, now I got my tree up, and now I have a fireplace. Do I put up a stocking, and then do I put up 2 stockings
for you and the dog?
I had to really, and I thought, men don't do that.
Well,
so I didn't.
Jody had these stockings made for us with our names on them when we first had Lainey, and she's never gotten new ones.
Yeah.
think because they're pretty expensive. I don't know. So our stockings say Laney, Aiden, Mommy, and Daddy.
Really?
And our kids are grown. Every year they say something like, "You get some new." I didn't even think about it. I don't think about it until I pull them out, and by the end it's too late. They got to go up.
Oh no, I think.
But
you keep
after,
them. I think
I mean, Laney's 23.
Mm-hmm.
You got your money's worth out of those.
Yeah.
You can move on to new stockings now. It's like, they've paid for themselves through the years.
my grandmother knitted them. I mean, full size with our names on them and everything. So those are still used every year.
Did you have stockings on your mantle, Ace, growing up?
That's a big deal with my mom.
Really?
The stockings were a big thing. We had these they didn't have any. We started out, they were just, stocking like with your name on it. And then my mom graduated to, she bought these stockings that were expensive one time. She splurged on them, but got them in the summer. But they were, like mine was a little soldier, like a toy, like a little soldier stocking thing. My sister's was a doll of some sort. Didn't have your name on it. You just knew it was yours by how it looked. And my mom was big on the stockings. That's a big deal.
Yeah, we didn't have a fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
My parents added a fireplace. They built a fireplace after we were grown, my brother and I. But we didn't have anywhere to hang stockings with or without care.
The fireplace was in that carport they covered, and then
that was later.
Did that later, didn't they?
Well, yeah, my mom turned it into wanted the carport to be a living room,
right?
Kind of thing, a second living room. So my dad had that done, and then he did it, and then she decided later that she didn't like having her car parked out in the elements, so turned it back into a carport. But they did build a fireplace that could, the fireplace was in the living room of the regular part of the house. But yeah, I was stockingless as a kid. But I used to always think that, the Yankee kids only got, because of the Christmas stories and stuff like that, the only gifts they got had to fit in that damn stocking. Yeah, I was like, I don't want a stocking.
I want the full,
full
shebang.
You can't put all my shit in a stocking.
Our stockings kick ass still. That's like my mom's favorite part.
Yeah.
Loaded up.
Yeah, that's a big deal with Jody's mom too. Her mom looks good in stockings.
Hung with care. Beep.
Yeah, she does. But then I also thought that the only thing the kids got in their stockings were like oranges and nuts and shit.
Yeah.
Because that's in books and TV and all, that's what it was.
Yeah, you're right.
Walnuts in the bottom, oranges, apples, and like a pair of socks.
It's always candy and some little thing that you liked or whatever, like a little race car or something like that. But always kind of different stuff.
So I grew up thinking that stockings were only for poor Yankee kids.
Meanwhile, you didn't even have one.
No, because I thought I didn't have one.
Like it was a good thing.
Yeah, because all of my stuff wouldn't fit in a stock. I got better than a stock. I just
where they gonna put a damn 12 gauge in that stock?
Yeah, where they gonna put a damn motorcycle?
Big stock.
My brother said when his boys were little that they would still have Christmas parties at school, and when we were kids, we would draw names and get that kid something in the class. We would exchange gifts in the class, but by the time my nephews came along, they had stopped doing that. So you would send your kid to school with his own gift. Like something, and it had to be less than $10, or it has to. What do they say, the least expensive gift or whatever that he's getting? So he said that he was going to send his kids to school on 4-wheelers. Say, hey, this is the least expensive thing. He said just to make the poor kids feel bad.
Love that. Really rub it in.
Golly.
But he was just joking. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd forgot about that though. You would buy we would draw names and you would get some of the kids gift, but then when my kids were doing it, it's like, no, you bring your own gift.
I don't think we ever did that.
Yeah.
Either one at my school.
Y'all probably weren't even allowed to say Christmas by the time y'all came along in school.
We still pledge allegiance to the flag every day.
Yeah.
You're damn right.
I was at Catholic school. That's all we talked about all year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you are.
It's Christmas all year round.
Yeah, you went to the Catholic school. Rob went to the heathen high.
Did y'all always do that, Rob?
As long as I remember, until I went to Charlotte schools, yeah.
Like when I was in elementary school, every day you had the Pledge of Allegiance, almost the national anthem, Pledge of Allegiance, and 30 seconds of silent meditation. And then in middle school, I don't think we did the pledge anymore, but you still had during the announcements. The announcements began with 30 seconds of silent meditation.
Silent as opposed to prayer?
As opposed to prayer. When I was a kid, when I was a little kid in elementary school, I think at first we had somebody would say the prayer, or the principal would say the prayer at certain times. And then they didn't do that anymore. But they had the Pledge of Allegiance, and it would rotate classrooms. And then you're like, there would be, next week we're doing the pledge, so we need 5 volunteers to do the pledge next week. That kind of thing. You need to go up there and go do it on the announcements.
But when you were in high school, Ace, didn't y'all pray for integration every day?
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.